I am on an aeroplane. It may not look like it, but right now, as you receive this message, I am almost certainly on an aeroplane because I'm pre-recording this pre-Shabbat message because I am going with the 10th graders this weekend to DC on a most extraordinary trip that I share about once a year because it is a life-changing, really important trip. We leave extremely early Friday morning and we fly all the way to DC. And then immediately the kids go into preparation for Kabbalat Shabbat, and we have a Shabbat service with about 400 young people. It's a huge gathering of young people from communities all across America. And this is the 4th or 5th time that they've done this spring. We always go on the last one because the weather's slightly better in DC compared to January or February. They have a huge Kabbalat Shabbat service, which is filled with joy and which is just a really exciting, important spiritual moment. And then they have a speaker, normally somebody who was formerly homeless, who shares their experience of homelessness and shares where homelessness comes from and how it can be defeated so long as people put in the right effort, so long as legislators focus on certain things. And they have Kabbalat Shabbat dinner, and they have programs and so on. They have cake at about 11 o'clock at night, social meals, checking in with each other and so on. And Saturday morning, when things really kick off, we have a Shabbat Shacharit service. And during that service, for the first time, they're going to be using a prayer written by the teens at the Hochberg Academy. Our teens are contributing to this liturgy because they wrote an extraordinary prayer that I shared a few weeks ago. And the people at the Religious Action Center loved that prayer so much that they said they were going to use it during the Shabbat Shacharit service. That's really important. It's huge that the teens in our community wrote a prayer that 400 or so other teenagers are going to see and experience, and other communities are hopefully going to be inspired by that and write their own prayers. So that's a very exciting moment liturgically for our community. They have a program then about Kesef, Koach and Politika, about money in politics. Then we go to the Holocaust Museum. We have free time in Georgetown later. We have Havdalah in the Jefferson Memorial. It's very cold but very powerful. You can even it's being live streamed. You can watch us there. And then they start learning about different social action issues and social justice issues. They learn about mental health, about the environment. They learn about reproductive rights, gun violence prevention. They start choosing the topics that they find particularly interesting. It's a whole long list. Immigration, I'm missing loads of them. It's a huge long list. Sunday morning, there's some time in museums, but there's particularly time preparing their presentations, learning more about Jewish perspectives on certain social justice and social action issues. By Sunday evening, they're writing their speeches. And Monday morning, we take those speeches and we go to the Hill. We go to Capitol Hill and we speak to representatives from both sides, the Senate and the House. And these young people lobby. They say, this is a topic that's important to me. This is why it's important to me personally, why it's important to me as a Jew. Here are some Jewish quotations. And here's the bill that we want you to think about. And it is a mind-blowing experience. We get back very late on Monday evening, so we're all exhausted. But it's really powerful, and I hope that members of our community understand that what we're doing here is we're helping young people see that Judaism is not just relevant, but essential in making the world a better place. That they have power because young people today struggle with powerlessness. They believe that the system is so rigged against them that they can't change anything. And so we show them that they can. We take them all the way there, not just to experience spirituality with hundreds of other Jews, to learn from other communities, to interact with Jews from all across the United States, but also to learn that Judaism can change the world and that they can change the world. It's a very powerful trip. What it means is I'm not here this weekend. In fact, as I said, I'll be on a plane by the time you get this. Our Kabbalat Shabbat service this evening is led by Aaron Wolf, and then tomorrow morning our Torah study called iCloud is led by one of our co-presidents, Marlene Chevalier. It's on Zoom only, and that's really important. Please don't turn up in person for that. It's on Zoom only. About why does God appear in a cloud so often? It's a wonderful handout. I think it's going to be an amazing discussion. And then in person and online, Dan Parva is going to be leading our Shabbat Shacharit service. So please do turn up and help support him for that. I wish you Shabbat Shalom. I hope you have a wonderful Shabbat. And when I get back, please feel free to come and meet with me and learn about what we've done and learn about the effect that these young people have had on their elected representatives and the effect that this has had on them, because it's extremely powerful. And I hope that you, as community members, are able to see it, because for us, supporting the young people is an essential part of who we are as a community. Supporting them doesn't just mean giving them Jewish education. It means helping them grow into fully rounded adults who feel empowered, who feel like they have a purpose in life, and we help towards that. It's very exciting. I hope to see you next weekend, and I wish you Shabbat Shalom.